Alright guys, how's it going? Today we're taking a look at the very first gameplay of 5-Star Wrestling on the PlayStation 3. Now this is world exclusive brand new footage of the game that me and Yard recorded a couple of weeks ago when we were invited up to Scotland to meet the team at Serious Parody and become two of the very first people to get our hands on the game and see what it was all about. So first off, a big thank you to Dan and the rest of the guys at Serious Parody for the invite. It was really cool being able to sit down and spend time playing the game. I think we were there for around 6 hours or so in total, and then we also got to see a lot of the behind the scenes stuff and meet some of the team members, which really opened my eyes and showed just how much work goes into creating the game, from creating the models to the arenas, manually animating the moves and so much more. There's a ton of work that goes into it, and it was all really cool to get a glimpse of. So before we get the gameplay, in this video I'm going to be showing off one of the challenges from challenge mode, which features set objectives for you completing matches, similar to the way that you would in the objectives in WWE's 2K Showcase. I think in total there's around 40 hours worth of challenges, so if you're a completionist, it's going to take you a long while to get through them all, as there's different challenges for each of the superstars and the match types that's in the game. The one that we're going to play now is one of Ragnarok the Conqueror's supercharged challenges, which is one of the more difficult ones, as we go up against Mike Iceberg. So you've waited long enough, let's see the gameplay in action. So here we go, this is 5-Star Wrestling on PlayStation 3. We're playing challenge mode and we're going to be playing as Ragnarok the Conqueror as we go up against Mike Iceberg. As straight off the bat we've got a finisher, so we're going to go for the End is Nigh as we take down Iceberg. So these are all parodies of WWE and former WCW superstars. So you can see there the first objective is hit a strong rebound End is Nigh. So that is a variation of the F5, that's what we're going to go for now. So we'll lift him on the shoulders from the rebound. And it's just a crazy version of an F5 as we take him down there, and that gets with the first objective there marked. Now the second one, it's using a legal move. So we'll have to perform a taunt first and then go for it. And the way legal moves work in this game is slightly different, because you can actually get disqualified for them, but depending on the character that you're choosing, it may take a couple of moves before you get disqualified. So we'll just try and set that up now. We'll go for the taunt as Iceberg gets to his feet. And this is the legal move, so we'll just drop a knee straight into his groin. And you can see there, what that's done is it's actually brought a referee shirt icon there on the left hand side of the screen. So that is the first one. If you get, I think it's 3 of those, then you can get disqualified from the match. But what those actually do is, if you've got a character that's a heel, it kind of plays to the way that the match will be rated, because if you're wrestling as a heel, you want to kind of use those moves, and what that'll do, it'll show that you are a heel, and it'll boost your rating for the match, and that'll help you try and get a 5-star rated match. So that is one of the secrets towards actually getting that rating. Now the third objective here is to win without being hit with a finisher, so that can be quite hard. The AI does tend to go for finishers quite often, and they're difficult to kind of reverse, because the reversal system in the game, there's 3 different ways to reverse move. So if you're going for a strike, I think it's L2. If you go to reverse a grapple, then it's R2. And if you want to reverse a finisher, then you have to press both buttons together. So not only is it a case of trying to time the move properly, you have to kind of guess what your opponent's going to go for. Otherwise, if they go for a strike and you press the reverse grapple button, then it's not going to work. And it's the same for a finisher. If you press one button, it's not going to do it unless you press both of them at the same time. So that is something that I kind of struggle with. I think one of the earlier SmackDown games used to use that system. So I think Yard kind of got used to that a lot quicker than I did. I'm so used to using one reversal button. So that will take some getting used to. As for the gameplay, I really enjoyed it. I kind of went into it thinking it would just be like the N64 games, so the likes of WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy. But really, it's kind of a mixture of those games and the early SmackDown games, so the likes of SmackDown 2 and Just Bring It. But one thing that does take from the N64 games is when it comes to finishing moves, as long as you've got those 5 stars in the bottom left hand corner like you can see Ragnarok has, then you can actually hit as many finishes as you like. The only difference will be if you hit a strong finisher after hitting a regular finisher, you'll actually fall at the mat and that'll weigh down your stamina, so that can maybe go against you and give your opponent an opportunity to come back. As you can see there, Iceberg, he's actually got a huge bruise there on his back, so that shows some of the damage that you'll see throughout a match. There's also things like bruising the face and black eyes and things that you'll see coming into it. There's Ragnarok, yeah, he looks like he's going to go for the finisher. He's gone for his double powerbomb, goes for the cover. This could be it. Is this the last objective? It is, he's got the 3 count. So Ragnarok victorious, he's beaten Mike Iceberg as he wins this first gameplay match of 5-Star Wrestling. So we head back to the challenge screen. And there you can see we've completed all 3 objectives. We've hit a strong rebound there in Disney, performed a taunt and followed that up with an illegal move, and we've won without being hit with a finisher, but we've only got 1.5 stars in terms of the match rating. So if you want 5 stars and you want to try and get those additional objectives, then you're really going to have to go for it. And that means hitting things like multiple finishers, reversing finishers, kicking out of pins at the last second, and depending on if you're a healer or a face, then you're going to have to use things like illegal moves to kind of boost your rating, and that'll help towards getting you a 5-star rated match. As for the other additional objectives, you can see there at the bottom, win the match, that unlocks you the next challenge, and then complete all objectives, which will gain you 15,000 SP, and that goes towards your overall SP, which you can then use to unlock things like additional arenas, match types, and also alternate attires. So that is pretty much it for this first video. Let me know what you want to see in the next video, and also check out Yard's channel because he'll be uploading some footage as well. But let us know what you think of the game and what you think it looks like in the comments, and until next time, catch you later.